guys, I am Tiffany Antoinette. I am new to YouTube. I will be documenting my weight loss journey, as well as giving some beauty videos, whether it's hair, makeup. Also, I am also going to be doing some DIYs, and I'm on a journey to be more consistent, so you guys will follow me along with that journey. The long overdue part of this video. Okay, so I've been on a weight loss journey. Those who are my makeup clients from back home, family, friends, co-workers, you guys all know, well, my new co-workers don't know, but my old co-workers know. On December 22nd, 2021, I had weight loss surgery. So I had VSG, which is the vertical sleeve. I'll have to make a whole separate video on why I chose to have VSG and as far as what led up to me having VSG. Also has some other things that I feel like that's a whole separate video that needs to be talked about with that. But just get into the VSG. So let's talk about I'm gonna first start out talking about my weight gain in general, and then I will upload some pictures from years heading up to this point so you guys can kind of see how my weight fluctuated, and I'll tell you guys how I gained to the point where I could not, it had became impossible to lose, okay? So I have been plus size since pretty much maybe my junior year of college. Since like sophomore year of college, I gained weight. I had lost some weight in college and I had gained some weight, and then when I graduated college with my bachelor's degree, I came home and I had lost weight. When I moved back home, I lost weight, and so I lost quite a bit of weight. That was the lowest I had got in those adult years since I've been like on my own in the workforce and all that stuff. I think the lowest I had got was 198, and I'll upload a picture of you guys from that time. And that was in like 2015. I graduated in 2013, but when I was actively trying to lose weight, it was 2014, 2015, and I'll show you guys a picture from that. So, but basically, even with being plus size, I've never been over 230 pounds, ever. You guys will see in the pictures with the type of shape I have. Even with me being 230, I still was curvy. Stomach wasn't as big. Still had the ideal body type, so to speak. Always been super confident, whether 160, 155, or 230. But I will say, when I got over 300 pounds, baby, that confidence changed for me. I no longer liked the way I looked. And I think sometimes people take that and think as if someone does not love themselves, and that's not true. I no longer like the way I look, like the way I feel. At the time when I got over 300 pounds, which was just 2 years ago, I was going through depression really bad. I was functioning depression because I was literally working all the time, still doing makeup. You wouldn't know. I was gaining weight, but you wouldn't know. But I was binge eating. At that time, I still worked for the same organization, but I worked in a different role. At that time, I'm a social worker, and I worked in child welfare. I'm just going to say, anybody who ever worked in child welfare would know it's stressful to the max. And I did that job for 6 years, and I began binge eating to cope with the stress I was going through with work. And so I made a decision in May to leave that job because I'm on this new journey and I'm trying to lose weight, and I'm finally not feeling any depression anymore because of work. And so I made the decision that okay, it's time to leave for my own mental health, my own health. If I could have, I would have left way sooner. So I moved to the Metro Detroit area. I needed a change, y'all. Let's get into the weight loss now. Okay, so if y'all see me I got notebooks here. So if y'all see me looking down or whatever, it's because I am trying to figure out. And this weight loss journey is gonna be 3 parts, and I will upload 1 part each week up until the year anniversary of my weight loss surgery. So this first part, it's just gonna kind of be like the beginning. I was referred to the bariatric department. So originally I was against having surgery. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I was against having surgery. So I was originally working with the bariatric department on just eating management, because like I told you guys, I had started binge eating. So it was just working on trying to teach me a new way of eating, just eating off a salad plate instead of a large plate. Also eating your vegetables and proteins first, to make sure the vegetables cover half of the plate, you know, that sort of thing. And I was doing that, y'all, but it did not stop me from binge eating. It didn't. The more I was at that job, the more stressed, the more I still just wanted to binge eat, y'all. The dietitian I was working with let me know at any time I felt like I wanted to do bariatric surgery that I could, and that she would just send the referral over for the actual surgery. So I did that for like 2 months, y'all, and my primary doctor had prescribed me this injection medication called Saxenda that's supposed to help you lose weight. So y'all, I was doing this medication and I didn't lose nothing. And so it was hard. It was like heartbreaking, because I'm eating right and I'm literally injecting myself with this fucking medication and it's not working. So that was when I made the decision to just go ahead and have bariatric surgery. My surgery was completed through Spectrum Health. It made me feel very comfortable. I know with some people, like I said, my job, I got good health insurance, y'all. So I didn't have no out-of-pocket costs, none of that. I didn't even have a wait time through my insurance to get bariatric surgery. It's just that my doctor required 3 visits before I could schedule my surgery. My first visit was literally the seminar that you go to. I went to the seminar. They gave us this binder. Y'all, since I moved, I have some stuff in storage still. And I have been able to find all my other stuff that I was keeping, documenting my weight loss. But I cannot find that binder that they gave me, because I wanted to show you guys. But it is what it is, y'all. I'm going to try to find it. If I find it, I will show y'all in either part 2 or part 3 of the video, because I do think it's helpful just to see like the process. So my first appointment was the seminar. And then after the seminar, you meet with the doctor. He kind of give you like if your insurance have any wait time, those type of things. And so I did that. And so that was how I found out my insurance had no wait times. So the next thing was to get my other appointment scheduled, 2 more appointments. It really ended up being 4, I believe. Some blood work, but that was it. So the first appointment was my seminar. The second appointment was my behavior assessment. So you have to get like a mental health evaluation before you can get surgery. So I had to get that done. It was actually pretty long. That was probably like a 2-3 hour appointment straight, like literally. And then to meet with the dietitian. And so the dietitian, what we did was we set a few goals that she would want for me to complete prior to having surgery. And that was in August of 2021. One of the goals was drinking soda, in which I had completely did, and I haven't drank any soda since August of 2021. Second goal was for me to eat slow. Part of binge with eating, was eating really fast. So part of me was to time myself eating, and with that, count the amount of times I chew my food before swallowing to help me eat slower. I did that. I'll be still working on that, because sometimes I do eat fast and I have to catch myself still. In the last appointment, but this is why I said was my pre-op appointment. And that was just me doing any test needed to make sure I get approved for surgery. And with that, they ordered blood work. So The only thing with that is with my blood work, of course, my iron and vitamin D was low. I was already vitamin D deficient and I had low iron prior to having bariatric surgery. I was already prescribed a high dose of vitamin D by my primary doctor that I was taking. I need to continue taking those up until surgery, and then they wanted me to start taking iron, which I did, and so that was fine. So I didn't have to get anything else done prior to surgery. After that, after that blood work and that came back, I started taking my iron and stuff. They didn't even check it again. They just did my surgery. It was fine. So I think it's fair for me to know I am not a person, although I was over 300 and something pounds, I am not a person that had obesity related, besides just being my BMI being over 50 issues. Like, I didn't have any high blood pressure, didn't have any diabetes or anything like that. So let's start. So my pre-op, my surgery was originally scheduled for December 15th, but they had too many surgeries scheduled that day. They had 4 scheduled that day. They were only allowing them to do 3 due to COVID, in which they normally would do 4, and so mine was the 4th one, so they rescheduled me to the following week, which I was fine because that following week I was the first person to go. So my surgery was at like 7 something in the morning, you guys. My aunt went with me to the surgery. Because I didn't have any pre-existing conditions, my surgery was scheduled for outpatient, which normally they would schedule it inpatient, but it was scheduled for outpatient, you guys. So I've had, the laparoscopic, I hope that I'm saying that right, a procedure before having a tumor removed right before my 21st birthday, and I was in so much pain. But this procedure, you guys, I was up walking right after. I'm just laying up. My surgery only was 45 minutes. I was up walking right after. At home, I had to tell myself, girl, sit down, because I was up trying to clean. I didn't have to take any pain medication. The only pain I had was the gas pains, which y'all know how that can be. But I was doing so much walking because I didn't really feel down that them gas pains got away quick. Pre-op diet, for my first 2 weeks, I had to just do low carb diet. I did a low carb diet for my first 2 weeks, and then I only had to do 2 days of full liquid diet. So my highest weight ever was 347. I lost 10 pounds on my pre-op diet, and I was 337 the day of my surgery. I will tell you guys my weight currently. My current weight, I am 242, so I am only a few pounds down from 100 pounds lost, y'all. And I had at one point 238, literally like last week. After you lose that first 50 or whatever, baby, everything you do after that is gonna be up to you, because the VSG ain't gonna help you no more, I promise you. So when people say it's the easy way out, trust me, since I've been like 290, everything I did, that was all me, okay? I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. So I haven't lost no weight due to just because I had bariatric surgery since April of 2022, and now we're in December of 2022, almost a year out. So I'm just gonna be honest. Everybody's body is different, but if I didn't start like, oh yeah, I gotta make sure I'm up on this, up on that, I wouldn't have lost no more weight. That's why you guys see some people have surgery and they never lose any more weight after they lose their first initial weight, or either they just gain it all back. But it's definitely a lifestyle change. In my post-op diet, I had to do liquids for 2 weeks. Doing liquids for 2 weeks post-op was a breeze because I wasn't hungry. To be honest, y'all, I still do not get hungry for real. I have to make myself eat because I can go all day without eating, and I know that's not healthy. But what I have noticed is eating instead of drinking my protein has helped me keep those stalls and keep from stalling. Also making sure I'm actually counting my protein and getting in the right amount of macros. I had to do 2 weeks of liquid, and then I did the soft food stage. I did my soft food stage for 4 weeks. After that whole total of 6 weeks between the 2-week liquid diet and the soft food stage, I was able to go back to regular foods. And after 3 months, I was able to drink alcohol again, y'all. I'm not going to really get into the food stages. I want to do a separate video for my soft food stage and all that and stuff, jazz. But I do want to just talk about my first few days home and what the only negative side effect I had, and it's not really even a bad side effect to VSG. It's just, I think, because of my hormone. I don't know what it was from. My first 7 days, so my doctor required for me to get, he required that for all his patients, but infusion, it's just so you can stay hydrated. And 1 post-op, day 3 post-op, day 5 post-op. So I had, as you guys know, I had my surgery December 22nd, so that was around Christmas time. So I wanted to do it closer to home with my infusion. So they sent me to this place called Infusion Associates in Grand Haven, which is like 20 minutes from my house. Y'all, they were terrible, okay? I'm just gonna say they were terrible. They kept poking me. Couldn't get, like, they were trying to, because he had ordered some blood work. They couldn't get the blood work, so that was pissing me off because they kept poking me. Also, like, it was just the worst experience. And you know when they say people don't listen to black women, that was that experience I had. I've never really experienced it too much, but besides, in another video, I'm gonna tell y'all the other time. That was terrible. Day 3, I just started getting diarrhea, y'all, really bad. So post-op, I'm only doing liquids, and I have diarrhea really bad, y'all, like bad. Scary bad, to the point where I'm calling the 24-hour line like, hey, is this okay? Because I know I ain't got that much liquid in me, because I barely been able to drink anything, and I just got diarrhea really bad. Day 3, we were supposed to introduce the protein back in, but it was liquid protein. And y'all, my body was not tolerating that protein at all. Not tolerating it. My post-op appointment was on day 7. So they just told me to just cut the protein out until my post-op appointment, and then we'll come up with a plan. So I did that. So then, y'all, I think I'm good because I'm feeling good. Mind y'all, I ain't had no pain. I'm up doing everything. And, you know, after I done, diarrhea went away. After I wasn't drinking enough protein, I wasn't hungry. I'm doing good. Y'all, the night before my post-op appointment, my incisions, I got hives around them. My skin had broke out in a rash. I also had got a rash all over my chest. The top of my back, my skin was just like going through it. And I'm like, what is going on? So I called the line again, the 24-hour line again. Like, listen, I can't even sleep. My skin is itching so bad because I'm breaking out in hives. So they was like, maybe you're allergic to the surgical glue, this, and this. You know, try to take some Benadryl and we'll see. So I went and got some Benadryl, y'all. And it helped briefly, like it was very briefly. And it just really didn't, I mean, it helped, but then the moment after I showered, it was like the hives came back. So I'm like, what the on? So I go to my post-op appointment, and she's like, yeah, I don't know. So she's like, well, we're gonna prescribe you a steroid, just so that case you can have it if you need to take it. But if she's like, just try to give the Benadryl a chance again and see. So I got home from my appointment, I took the Benadryl, and y'all, I was fine literally until that night. I took a shower, my nightly shower, and the hives start coming back again. Y'all gonna be crazy when y'all figure out what it was doing this to me. So I'm like, what the fuck? So then I decided to take the steroid. The steroid treatment was like a few day treatment. It was like a couple day treatment. So I do the steroids and I'm good. I'm not really having any issues, even after I shower. So once my steroid treatment ends, I shower again and I notice the shit coming back. Okay. Y'all, I was using Dow antibacterial soap because I'm thinking, oh, I just had surgery, so I probably need to use an antibacterial soap to make sure I don't get no infection or anything. Y'all, that soap was the cause of me keep breaking out and having rashes. For some reason, my skin was so sensitive after having weight loss surgery that my skin was not having it, y'all. My skin was not having it. So I was like, I think it's this Dow soap. Because I had went to my cousin's house and I had stayed over there for a minute. And I took a shower over there. She only had like a mild soap. I think she had like Ivory or something. So I used that and it didn't happen then. So I'm like, that's what brought me to the correlation that it was the freaking soap. So I was like, well, I'm not going to use that soap again and I'm going to see. So when I went home, I didn't use that soap again. I didn't have that problem no more. But by this time, I had done scratched my fat and the hyperpigmentation, all that was there and it was going to be there. The open, all that was going to. So, y'all, I had started literally vlogging, trying to vlog this journey in my first 7 days. And once I got this rash, it was like everything in me said, forget vlogging this and documenting this journey, because my skin was so messed up, y'all, that I just was like, oh my God, my stomach is so ugly now. And not because of my incisions, but because of the rash and me. It itched so bad. I scratched it so bad, y'all. And I get hyperpigmentation easily. Even when I don't scratch it, if I don't pop a pimple on my face, I still get a hyperpigmentation mark. That's just my skin. So you guys will see vlogs. I will add them at the end of this video up to the first 7 days after my surgery. After that, I didn't do too much documentation because like I told y'all, like everything, I was all lost. Also, in this first stage, y'all, my hormones were raging. My sex drive was through the roof, okay? Through the roof, y'all. That only lasted for like a few weeks, but my doctor do recommend 2 forms of birth control for 18 months post-op, because you're really fertile after having weight loss surgery. Now we can get into what y'all really probably want to know as far as how much weight I lost and which weeks and stuff. I'll go over just like my beginning, like probably my first 2-3 weeks of weight that I lost. So, like I told y'all, so I got it wrong with my pre-op. My highest weight overall was 347. That was the highest weight I've ever been. I'm gonna upload pictures for y'all. But my pre-op weight before my pre-op diet was 344. And I was 337 my surgery day. So, after week 1 post-op, I was 327. So, the first total week, and I counted 7 days, y'all. So the first total week after surgery, I lost 10 pounds. The second week after surgery, I lost 7 pounds. The third week and I had started working out a little bit after the third week, but I was not going every day or regular. I'm being honest with y'all. The third week post-op, I had lost another 4.4 pounds. In the first 3 weeks, I lost a total of 21 pounds. And after that, it wasn't coming off that easy no more. And I'll read to y'all in my next ones, week by week, what I was each. So I read to y'all my first three weeks. And so I'll show y'all. I ordered this from a lady off of TikTok to have my surgery. And this is how I kept track of my weight. Starting in the new year, I will be documenting my fitness journey because now I've lost the weight and I want to lose more weight. So I'll share with y'all in the next video my actual goal weight and all that. But I also have fitness goals as well that I want to obtain, and I'm going to do that next year. So I hope y'all like this video, and if you like the video, please subscribe to my channel for more updates and just more stuff. I will also be doing some what I eat in a day or meal prep videos.